What's up, all you horror fans out there? Yeah, I'm getting over a little bitty cold I had. But anyhow, figured I'd show you all my horror DVDs that I've gotten lately. So let's get started here, I guess. I've got crap load to show you here. So, yeah, these, let's see here. I'll show you this one first. I had Halloween 4/10. Do you see up there? It's up there. Just a couple months ago, ran across this at an eBay auction, and one person was bidding on it, and I bid him out on it. Ended up getting this for like 16 bucks. So I was pretty happy about that. Not a bad price to pay for this one. This one is the Halloween 5 Ink and Bay 10. I'm not too well, I shall say I'm not into getting like all the tins like a lot of you guys are. I just figured that the Halloween tins, I saw that Halloween 4 and 5 were released on tins, and I figured that I needed them in my collection, so I figured I'd get those in the tin. If I come across one at a really decent price, I think I maybe. But anyhow, this is numbered 5,198 out of 15,000. Let's just open this up. Now, everybody that's pretty much got this has shown this, so I'm not really going to go too into detail about it, but yeah. This comes with this booklet, and everybody's pretty much shown this booklet. And it's a pretty good sized booklet for me in here. And poster reproduction with chapter selection on the back of it. And just the disc. The Halloween 5 disc, which I shall show you. That, and just a simple jewel case. So, that's that. So, I do have, again, I have Halloween 4 and 10. I have Halloween 5. So, that's cool. Cool with that. And, let's see. Next we've got, alright. Recently, these are 5 recent buys from the used DVD store here in town. And, they were 5 for $20. The DVD store is if you buy 5, you get the 6th one free. And I have 5 here to show you. The one I got for free is, it's part of the Dementia Extreme, or Dimension Extreme, but it's not really a horror, it's not really considered a horror film, but these 5 that I did get are horror. So, I guess, let me start back here, and I'll show you the first one. Out of these 5, this is the one that I watched. I watched yesterday when I came home. I decided to pop it in and watch it, and it was okay. Okay, the first one here, Gina Phillips in a movie called The Sick House. Tagline here says, "Fear is infectious," and that's a pretty decent cover. Tripped out cover there. It says this is the unrated edition. Yeah, this is pretty much it's a ghost story, if you will, about Gina Phillips plays a archaeologist who's actually doing research work in the 17th century plague hospital, and she comes across, well, they come to find out that she comes across a item that unknowingly unleashes I guess one of the doctors, the plague doctors, and who brutally tortured, and it says who brutally tortured and murdered his patients. And there's like 4 teens that end up trespassing, and they end up in the hospital. There's an incident that happens that forces them to get into the hospital, and it's an abandoned hospital actually, and they yeah, and a series of events happens that she unleashes the murderous doctor from the 17th century, the ghost of it. And, it's decent. It's kind of dark. So as far as dark, I mean, like all of it was shot like in dark scenes. So you pretty much really want to watch it in somewhat not really light room or whatever. But it was pretty decent. I guess it was so-so. But yeah, Gina Phillips, she's from Jeepers Creepers. And there's some screenshots. Like the Door of Terror. Sick House. Next, the rest of these I have not seen yet. This one is a movie called Amusement. The tagline on here is "Your fear is amusement." The cover looks pretty cool. It's a pretty wicked looking clown there. But yeah, all these were $3.99. So pleasure is your pain. So here's some screenshots. It says their longtime friendship on a separate life paths, but they share a horrific destination when a seemingly innocent incident from their school days comes back to terrify them. Someone wants payback. Warped vengeance, mind game vengeance, taunting, shredding, slashing vengeance. Inside a stone wall chamber of prison cells and can't read cells and mechanisms of doom. The three women and other victims face a fierce fight to survive. Who lives, who dies, it's all for someone's amusement. So, yeah. This came out 2006. Yeah. So, it's amusement. I have yet to see this. So, there's the disc for amusement. Yeah, apparently it does have a digital copy of it. So there's a card in there for the code of it. That's amusement. Next we got Tom Sizemore and Bottom Feeder. This is unrated. Tagline is "Evil lies beneath the surface." Now look at that cover. Now, the cover is what grabbed me, and I saw the cover and it looked awesome. I'm wondering if this is kind of like, feast style, 2 stories below ground, 1 level above hell. There's Tom Sizemore. Some screenshots of that. It says, go underground in the shocking gore-drenched experience and terror. City maintenance worker Vince Stoker, played by Tom Sizemore, is in the ultimate race for survival when he and his crew investigate an abandoned tunnel system and come face to face with a medical mutation. Experiment gone horribly wrong. The time running out is up to Vince to find a way to the surface before they're killed by a terrifying, bloodthirsty creature that has a disturbing appetite for human flesh. Not much for special features, just the making of. But I don't know. It looks pretty cool. Cover looks pretty cool, and I guess some of the screenshots look like there's some good blood and gore, and But yeah, apparently it's a Canadian film, I guess. But I really like that cover. It's a pretty cool cover there. But yeah, I think I'll throw this in today. There's that there. I really dig that cover. That's awesome. So next we got, I think a few of you have either updated or talked about this. I'm not really sure. But this movie is called Gag. Tagline is, dying is easy, staying alive is torture. Again, that cover's pretty interesting there. Up here, one of the quotes on here says, the opening sequence looks like Saw. Very cool and very scary. So, I've heard a lot of people talk about this movie, but again, I read that and kind of saw some of the covers here. And it's like part of Hostel right there, but yeah, so I figured I'd check it out. Of course, apparently the soundtrack is available. But, yeah. Look at this, though. I read the back of this afterwards, and it says it's in 4x3 full-frame presentation. So it isn't even full frame, which is 4x6. But anyhow, it's GAG. As you can tell, it's a previous rental. Right there. It's previously viewed. It says $4.99. I didn't pay that. It was $3.99. So, it's GAG. So, check that out.